Hey up, this is Dave Decide. Today we have a lot to get into. I definitely wanted to talk about Jungkook's new tattoo and his new tattoo shop experience and a picture with Lisa and what fans are saying. I also want to get into what people believe Jungkook said about Lisa and then V posting about his date recently. So, hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. He's spilling mug merch, and let's get into it. The first thing that we need to talk about is V and Jungkook going on a date together. It wasn't too long ago, V had talked about all 7 members getting a friendship tattoo. I think this is so long overdue as they all definitely need a tattoo representing each other. For those skeptics out there that think that a tattoo of a person is too permanent and maybe that even getting a tattoo of your partner is too risque in case you break up, this friendship tattoo between all of them is a little different. A significant other will have such a huge impact on your life, but after it ends, you can move past it and eventually still build a life that has nothing to do with that person. But no matter whether BTS all end up in a big fight, all 7 of them have changed each other's lives so much that even if they go their entire life without ever interacting ever again, the members still have had so much life-changing impact on each other's lives. They can't go anywhere, meet anyone without the other members being brought up, without people connecting them with each other, without armies on the street bringing up the members' names, go online and still see the other members, and also not being able to use money without realizing that their money came from being in BTS. And that will not only affect the members' remaining time on Earth, but will affect the members' kids' lives too. So the tattoo being permanent is more than okay, as the effect of BTS is permanent for all the members. V talked about not initially knowing where to place this tattoo and what it be of. Eventually, it seemed like all the members decided on a 7 tattoo, and that is a very cute idea. V talked about when he finally decides where he's gonna put it, he will go ahead and head to the tattoo shop with Jungkook to do it. And so when V posted a photo of an upside down 7, people thought that this was in fact tattooed, and V just went ahead and did it. Jungkook was seen at a tattoo parlor recently as the tattoo artist posted a photo of all of Jungkook's tattoos. This was the first time ever we got to see every single tattoo and know what they all are, and I'll get more into that later. Now, this wasn't all the updates we got recently, but V decided to post out on more things. He posted a photo of Jungkook in his story. Jungkook was standing in front of this beautiful backdrop, and they both enjoyed such a cute little moment together. V tagged Jungkook in the story, and the internet freaked out. Also, if you want to fangirl over Taehyung moments with me, I have tons of reaction videos on my Patreon. Taehyung videos, I'll link my Patreon down below if you want to check it out with me. But people believe that V tagging Jungkook in the story seemingly confirmed the rumors that maybe V and Jungkook were together at this tattoo shop. But the photo could have been taken ages ago, and we don't know the timeline. Also, Jungkook didn't wear that outfit at the shop, so this could have been another day and another date. There were a couple of photos floating around that were being talked about when Jungkook went to the parlor. One photo is the friendship tattoo photo. Jungkook didn't want the 7 tattooed on his arm, maybe because this was either no space or didn't want to cram it in there along with the other designs. So Jungkook put it behind his ear, and this way us armies literally see it all the time. Jungkook posted the photo to make sure that we knew it was him, and he took the photo in front of a mirror so we could see his face and his tattoo in the same frame. Jungkook was making a peace sign and a kissy face at the camera, and people then thought that Lisa and Jungkook were together because of this photo. Apparently, Lisa was at an event or something on the same day, or seemingly the same time, and she posted her photo with a kissy face and a peace sign as well. People say Jungkook was copying her and that must be dating. Some rumors you literally can't do anything about, because likely when Jungkook did this pose, Lisa's photo may have not even been posted, and so he didn't take inspo from her, he simply did a pose. But I suppose the opposing argument could be that they know each other so well, if they were dating, that they just naturally do the same poses in photos. However, it's such a normal pose. A lot of idols and people do this pose. It's supposedly really cute to make a kissy face, and literally all Asians do the peace sign, and when you don't know what else to do, you do that. At this point, maybe we should all just stop doing it, avoid any confusion. If Jungkook actually gets married and then Lisa and Jungkook both do this pose, there could be a pending divorce because the wife thinks Jungkook is cheating. Let's not do it anymore. Well, it's actually kind of funny because I'm joking, but if Jungkook feels like Gorilla leaves are too intimate, he might actually think doing the same pose is too romantic, so enough. But also, Lisa and Jungkook were not at the same parlor together. Lisa had another engagement and was far away from Jungkook that day. So them doing the same pose is purely coincidental, and as I said, it's just such a common pose. I think we've all done it. Now, Jungkook wasn't just at the tattoo parlor to get this friendship tattoo, but was also there to get his tattoos covered up and or brought back to life. This was controversial on several levels. There was a rumor prior that Jungkook was dating his female tattoo artist friend, and this girl got severely bullied because of it. Rumors of the fact that Jungkook covered up her tattoos and then allegedly Supposedly, when the new tattoo artist asked Jungkook to leave his signature, Jungkook allegedly wrote, "Thank you for saving my arm," implying that the old tattoo artist's friend's tattoos were bad. However, the translation could also mean, "Thank you for bringing my arm back to life," because you can see the before and after that the tattoo artist posted of Jungkook's arm, and some of the tattoos were kind of already fading, and so the new artist had to go ahead and go over them and bring them back to life and give them a new look. And of course, if you're refreshing these tattoos, why not also add some more oomph to the tattoo and add some color or whatever. Jungkook kept multiple tattoos that the previous artist did for him, including the skeleton rock fingers and the quote that Jungkook had. It was awesome seeing the tattoos get new colors and be brought back to life in that way. And that's probably what he meant, and not shade. A tattoo that Jungkook ended up completely covering, we don't know if it was done by the former tattoo artist or whatever, but Jungkook could just be sick of it. Not because it was the former tattoo artist's work, but because he just didn't like it anymore. One in particular was the eye tattoo. It was a red eye, and it was boldly right on Jungkook's arm. If you wore a t-shirt, it was one of the first things you'd see. And it's hyper realistic, so it's kind of jarring. And maybe Jungkook felt that way about that tattoo too. He felt like it could have taken away from his other tattoos and his overall arm, as in photos, it definitely does. Now, an eye can mean protection from anxiety and outside things, and just maybe he doesn't feel like he needs that anymore. He replaced the eye with bulletproof, and so if you don't know, BTS stands for bangtan sonyeondan, and that means bulletproof Boy Scouts, basically. So maybe my theory is replacing or having the eye underneath the name can represent underlying protection for the entire group. It does seem like a bit of a stretch. However, Jungkook is creative and could have considered this or even have a more creative idea. There was a rumor and theory that specifically the Lisa and Jungkook dating portion of the BTS fandom created. However, there hasn't been any real public interaction between the two. It's mostly just speculation. Lisa and Jungkook are probably the biggest ships that isn't with only members within the group. People believe that the eye did not represent anything metaphorical, but simply Lisa's eye. But I find this funny because other ships also think that the eye is the eye of another person because there's no indication of who the eye is. If you look at specific eye shapes, it doesn't match up perfectly with Lisa or anyone. And why the red pupil then? No one has a red pupil, so who would this be directed towards other than it just being a metaphorical eye? There were people saying that Jungkook covering this up meant that Lisa and Jungkook broke up, or that this was a statement that Jungkook was trying to give ARMY about Liskook and said that they are no longer together. And many people online were very upset over this alleged breakup that was never confirmed to begin with. And others were relieved that this part of the fandom was saying or claiming a breakup because this meant that they would stop associating Jungkook and Lisa together. I don't think associating the two is ever a bad thing. It wouldn't be insulting for either of them to associate with each other because they're both so iconic. And I honestly think the ship helped their career rather than hurt it. So while maybe the Liskook fandom will believe the two broke up, them still wanting to ship the two together and creating these fanfics is totally okay. And if the label had any issue with this, they would have done something. Jungkook, I believe, is not angry about this and does not care. But what do you think? Do you think the eye was Lisa's and removing this was Jungkook's way of angrily fighting Liskook? Do you think the two were dating because they posed the same in two different photos? And how do you feel about the cute V and Jungkook date? Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out my Patreon for more videos. Link down below. Thank you to this lovely comment right here. Love you. Bye.